Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Farhan Jameel and today we are going to talk about 3 tips about IELTS speaking to get 8 plus band. I have seen people who have really good English, their accent is really good, they have good vocabulary, but even then when they appear in the IELTS exam, they don't get good band. What's the reason for that? They just skip those 3 key elements that they always need to remember, and that is exactly what we are going to discuss today in this video. Number one thing that you should remember is don't try to give a very quality oriented answer to your examiner, and don't try to impress your examiner with the advanced level of knowledge that you have. Remember, this is not the test of your intellectuality or your wisdom. This is also not the test of your general knowledge. So don't try to impress your examiner with a lot of knowledge that you already have about the topic that he has asked you. It's more about giving a relatable answer in a perfect English. So remember, it's the test of your English, not your general knowledge, not of any other thing. They want to assess you on the basis of English. So what people consider, or what we consider in general, that we have to impress our examiner with the content that we are sharing. Remember, content is secondary. First thing is your English. And when it comes to content, remember one thing. There is no perfect answer for IELTS speaking in the whole world. You can't consider that I gave a very perfect answer, this is a bad answer, this is the worst answer. It's not about that. It's just about giving a relatable answer to the question. People from all the field will be appearing in IELTS test. For instance, doctor will be appearing, engineer, lawyer, teacher, students, businessman. Every person is going to appear in the IELTS exam. Anybody can appear in the IELTS exam. So it's not like they are expecting any specific knowledge and very topic related vocabulary. Yes, if you know some, do use it over there, but it's not about the quality of the content. It's about giving a relatable answer. And even if you do not know that, just make it up. Make up the stories and share that right away. Because saying I don't know is also not a good thing to do in the IELTS speaking exam. You have to make up an answer. Just create an answer. Just think about that and just build it right away and share it. And do not be so much worried about delivering a perfect answer or very intellectual answer over there. That won't affect your IELTS band. One thing that you should remember is your English, not the content. For content, just the relatability. That's it. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to the speaking test, we believe that we should not make the grammatical mistake. We should use advanced vocabulary words over there. Grammar mistakes are such a common thing. It's going to happen. Just think about your native language, even if it's about Urdu, Punjabi, whatever is your native language. Do you really know the grammar of your native language? Not really. So why do you take a lot of pressure when it comes to speaking that you have to deliver the perfect grammar in your speaking? Grammar mistakes would be there. There is a probability because when we speak up, we do make mistakes. But yes, when we are writing down something, we should not make a grammatical mistake over there. Because writing is a very slow process where you take a lot of time to think about the content, then you write it down on the paper, you can even erase it, you can add it, and then you can rewrite it. But for the speaking thing, thinking, converting it into English or thinking in English and saying it, it's a very, very fast process. There is a probability that we will make mistakes. You must have seen a lot of really non-public speakers who go on stage and they make mistakes. Because in speaking, mistake is acceptable. You can't say that I should not make even one single mistake in grammar. Even if you take this challenge to yourself that I should not make one single grammatical mistake over there, I assure you that grammar is more like an ocean. It's a huge, huge thing. There would be 1 or 2 mistakes even when you are so sure about the grammar. So don't worry about that. Yes, it should be easily understandable. You should have the general sense of the tenses. These are the things that you should know. Number 3. Always stay calm, stay confident. I know my student when they are discussing anything related to their life or in a social conversation, they are confident speaker. But when I ask them, okay, just come and sit here, we're gonna have the speaking mock test, I see a very different person. The person that I know already is not the one who is sitting in front of me. Why? Because he has taken a lot of pressure. He is not relaxed. Now, what I would suggest you, just stay confident, stay relaxed. Your examiner is not a monster. He is just there to assess your English, and he will be trying to give you a calm environment over there. He's not going to create that old cliche strict environment. He will be having a friendly environment with you, and he will be engaging the healthy conversation with you. And the third tip is also, when you are calm, when you're confident, try to give interesting information. Remember, your examiner is a human being. It's you who is in the exam. It's you who is in the pressure, not your examiner. Don't make your speaking test 10 to 15 minutes worst for your examiner by looking at you when you are in huge pressure. Just consider he is a human being. Try to give interesting information. And even if you have to add on some sort of humor, if you want to share some funny stories, funny experiments, funny examples through your life, or anything that happened with anybody, share it over there. It's the speaking test. Remember, you have to do that. Make it engaging, make it interesting for your examiner. So these are the 3 tips that I would suggest you, which are not very about the grammar thing or the vocabulary thing, but even if you have these things at the intermediate level and you follow these 3 instructions, I assure you that you will get good band in IELTS. Well, I really wish you best of luck for your IELTS exam. Keep watching our videos, and if you haven't already, then subscribe it right now. See you in the next video. Take care, stay blessed, bye bye, Allah Hafiz.